Shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahawah, YAHAWASHI, Wakwadash, the honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone, Shalom to my Akim Wakwafim, who are diligently waiting to be delivered from this power captivity. This is Brother Kawa. Coming at you with no lesson. And it's a short lesson, just about, I was just thinking about, parks and stuff like that. These parks are nice. They, the thing, you see the greenery and stuff like that. See the greenery and stuff like that, the shade on a hot day, that's nice to see. And just the different trees and stuff like that. I don't know if you can see the greenery, and then there's can you see this? The yellow trees and stuff like that, like the beauty of nature, basically. All right. This is just an appreciation for nature. Sometimes I like to do this whenever I'm out and about. I have some free time. It's good to see some nature, grass and whatnot. But I'm not gonna lie, the grass/floor not always the best, but yeah, in general you see like shrubs, stuff like that, the insects. I don't know how much you can see, but yeah. That's just some of the stuff that I wanted to show off, because I appreciate the beauty. And I was just thinking about like if a park can look so beautiful and relatively clean. I'll say relatively, not entirely, but relatively clean. Imagine what a park would look like in the kingdom of heaven, all right, where everything's even more furnished and refurbished and naturally just beautiful. Like I never really thought about that, and I never really, maybe it's because I never really, what's the word? I never really got a chance to imagine like what's the appearance of an actual, like, is it just a forest? Is it just supposed to be a forest that has concrete? Like, look at the floor. This floor, see? Like, look at the floor. There's concrete on the floor, and this is done by so it's not natural. Okay? It's not naturally it's supposed to be concrete on the floor. And that's the thing where it's just like, where's the beauty in it? Like, where's the nice grass? And what's the original architecture supposed to be? How is the original architecture of this type of stuff, where again, like, we don't really get the chance to see that natural beauty of the world and how it originally was. And that makes me curious to really see how what did it originally look like before it was tainted and corrupted and ruined, basically. All right, because I see a part of it was kept. All right, because Slocky, that's the thing about the concrete, okay, which if you take your shoes off and you step on it with your bare feet, and this shit will burn your foot. All right, the thing, it absorbs and holds so much heat. All right, whereas compared to if you just stepped in the grass, you can stay in there for a bit. It's not that bad. All right, last time I did it when I was younger, I stepped in the grass, or I stepped on the concrete on a hot day and I burned my feet. all right? And then when I panicked, I ran to the grass, and then it's like, okay, well, yeah, this is cool, this is warm, this is nicer to stay on, to step on, and whatnot. All right, compared to that burning ass hot concrete, all right, where again, like they ruin the architecture, the landmass, a landmark of just society in general, where it's like not even society. That's not the proper term. The environment, the habitat, where it's not as nice. It's not as beautiful, right? Because there's a natural beauty of just society in the world, where it's just like, oh, look at all these nice things in the nice landmass and stuff like that. All right, like look at that beautiful trees and nice trees. Everything is all green, and like, because like green is like, I think green is like symbolizes life and stuff like that. And they take away the green for this freaking soulless silver. Which, funnily enough, there's a game called Pokemon and Soul Silver. All right, and that's unintentionally. I'm unintentionally making a joke on that game's name and making it soulless silver. Okay, soulless silver. All right, because there's no soul. Well, I'm not gonna say that, but whatever. You get the point. All right, that's silver, gray-ish color, dead color. And gray has always been kind of lame gray, dead color. All right, that's what people use for, like, even like in those edits and stuff like that. It's not really like a happy color. All right, but yeah, greenery and stuff like that. It goes to show, just how comparatively not so nice things are, But yeah, that's the thing, where the Lord is the original creator. He's the original designer of all this stuff. And to have this park, for example, which, yeah, it's a nice park, sure, they have flowers over there, all right, and they designed it a certain way, but comparatively, it's not as good as what the Lord put, all right? They made all these different things, all right? They make all these different things a certain way, and it's just not as nice or as beautiful, all right? So, yeah, Slakia, I'm not really bringing out much precepts, but let me get one to kind of stay on the thing. So this is partially the lesson, which is like, that's the thing, have the kingdom in mind. Let me get this. Matthew chapter 6, verse 33. But seek ye first the kingdom of Yahweh and His righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. All right. So that's the thing. That's one of the things where, seeking after the kingdom, have the kingdom in your mind first and foremost, so that you have that nice, clean goal of what I want. I want to be delivered, and I want to see what the beautiful kingdom is. And let me also get this. God damn. Romans chapter 1 verse 25. Who changed the truth of Yahweh into a lie and worship? And who? Romans 1:25. 1 verse 25. Who changed the truth of Yahweh into a lie and worship and serve the creature more than the Creator, who is blessed forever. Amen. And that's the thing, where so many people prefer Esau over Yahweh. All right, they prefer the ways of Esau over the ways of YAHAWASHI, and that's in philosophy, that's in doctrine, that's in like the way things are right now, where they prefer concrete over actual like nice open fields and stuff like that. Have you ever like seen just in person, not like online, those like lush fields and stuff like that, but have you ever seen like those open fields of just grass for an extended, long, thing. That's how beautiful. That's how the world's supposed to be. Right? It's not supposed to be about rocks in a giant open cave. Right? Because that's what this concrete is for, just to replicate a cave, right, where people are, or Esau feels most at home in a freaking cave. All right, so yeah, that's basically it. I just wanted to point that out, something to think about. I pray this lesson was edifying. I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahawah, Hashem, YAHAWASHI, Hashem, Ruach Kwadash, double honors, elders and apostles, great millstone, Abba, and Shalom.